National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And they get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Taken in at the 22. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey! Sit on!
On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Again to Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. Breaks through the contact. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched the ball last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Traylon Burks, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. The quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And they're on 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent.
Rashad Bateman, 78 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Watson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. To throw is Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He's going to field this at the 4. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 9.
The toss right to Henry. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The first carry now. This is Hill. And able to get this this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They go play action now. Jackson.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Ready up. Yes.
On first down, here's Judkins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Watson now to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Harold Fannin with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Ready.
After the interception, here's Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and hold that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
That's downfield. He's got Fannin.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Running from the gun with Henry. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Henry up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Alpha, 13. What?
Now it's Jackson. They'll get this to Flowers, left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunky yardage there. And then additional pick.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Justice Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. On his loop for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he stopped immediately there.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Now 2nd and 9.
Here's Watson.
There's a short one caught by Fannin.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here we go on 4th. Watson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Got it. Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70.
An inside run with Judkins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring the best. Who you standing in your front yard yelling? Bring them out, bring them out. How a hot girl yelling? Bring them out, bring them out. How a dope boy yelling? Bring them out, bring them out. From the back, they
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Jackson now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the gun, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
DC.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. That went into the hands of Flowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180. What? 180.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
Again, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go. What? 180. 180.
Now Jackson. Jackson going to keep it.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Throwing now, Watson.
There's a short one caught by Fannin.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out, you can run wide receiver routes with him, you can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It's a gain of
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Give up the middle, Judkins.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And they will take a knee here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Browns, after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.